Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about this, not the actual KCO2. This is going to be about this, which is the RunCam HitCam. Now this thing is an airsoft replica camera. It's made by the company RunCam. They make ScopeCam, ScopeCam 2s, they make the helmet cam. I actually did an unboxing video of this one probably a couple of months ago and had quite a few questions just about doing the review of it. I started doing the review and it's going to be a longer one, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a little kind of sneak peek preview of this, because if you're looking at buying it, I haven't done the review video yet. You may be thinking, like, what is he doing? Why is he sitting around doing nothing? But I just started playing around with it and I thought, you know what? It's kind of an interesting product, and just kind of giving you guys a bit of a display of like how it works, etc. I think is quite useful. Now, this thing is about $260 if you're going to buy it. So it's expensive, especially for an airsoft camera. And it's pretty big. Like I can show you guys there, you know, it's not exactly a small camera. You're probably thinking, why have I got it mounted in that location? The reason is because of this. Now, it actually has a screen right behind it, which is probably going to be harder to show you guys there. But that is a screen which, unfortunately, I've got some glare on that. One sec, I'm just going to try and... Sorry guys, I just jumped behind the camera to actually try and close the window. So what I'm going to show you is this screen right here. You can see HitCam there. And you can see as I move it, it's basically like a huge screen the size of the optic on an actual scope. So you can use this as the camera, but also as the scope if you want to. Now, I was thinking, you know, is it going to be any good? What's the reason for buying this? And obviously I've now got it set up on my KCO2 just as a bit of a tester, but I have actually done some shooting footage of it. I literally just aimed it in my back garden over there and I've kind of shot a couple of BBs and I'm quite impressed. So if you want to see that footage, hold on till the end, or you can skip forward to the end and just see it. I will put a link to this thing down below. But I have to say I was pretty impressed with it so far. It's got a whole load of other kind of features, like you can kind of do a night vision mode, an infrared mode. I'll try and show you that now. I'll kind of just give you guys a bit of an overview of just what it is. So you can see here, that is looking through the scope there. You're looking there at that water there at the pool. If I push forward on this, you can see here, it starts to zoom in. Now I'm getting closer and closer, and it has got an 8x optical zoom, sorry, digital zoom. So I can get fairly close there. I can come all the way back to where I was. It's still going to be a bit of a zoom in when you're using it, so I don't think you're going to use it like an LPV or a red dot. I can hit sideways here and put it into that kind of like IR thermal mode. So let's see if I can see that for you there. It's kind of harder to show. If you want to see this, you can see the footage, which I'm going to show you at the end here. But that is kind of where it's kind of hard to like maneuver it so you guys can see it better. That is like your night vision kind of mode there. And then you have like a black and white kind of white phosphorus night vision as well. And then you're back to your regular mode. So it's pretty crazy just the amount of like different kind of modes you have, especially just with having the zoom in it as well. It also is an option where you can get this for it. And I haven't actually tried this yet. So I thought what I would do is try it on the screen with you guys. But basically there's a switch right here, which I haven't got a mount for, but I could mount it there, I think. And then if I hit the switch, it's not going to come on. If I turn it on, it's then recording. And can I pause it? Okay, so that's kind of cool. So I think that is quite clever. I was thinking, you know what? You could use it as a scope, but actually it's kind of pointless to use it as a scope if it's just always recording, if not the thing's off with this switch on top. But it seems like with this, I can basically hit this switch right here and switch it from non-recording to recording. It also has that red dot kind of optic in the front. I don't know if you can see it there. Is that little red central piece. So that's also going to basically work as if it is a kind of an optic on there. I'll show you guys kind of quickly what it's like when you fire it. Because what I was quite impressed with is you can see the BB pretty well. Like I didn't realize, sorry, my camera's going to decide to move around. Likes to, let's go over here, camera. I'm supposed to put my hand up like this, and then it says, okay, cool, you're gonna stop moving around now. Okay, so that's better. So yeah, so I'll show you guys quickly what it's like to fire. But if you go to the footage at the end of the video, you'll be able to see, oh wait, you can actually do something which is pretty cool, which is see the BB in like all of the modes. Like the actual like IR mode is really easy to see where the BB is going, which I was quite surprised by. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge this KCO2. Obviously, I want to make sure that I'm not shooting something that you guys want, that I want to, you know, I want to shoot stuff that's not going to actually... So I don't know if you can see that there, but I'm shooting that tree, and that's hitting that tree pretty spot on. I can then go right, we'll zoom right the way in. So let's go with 8 digital zoom there. And can you see it? That's the tree. There's the BB. Sorry guys, I'm like off-handed shooting on this. And then if I go to this IR mode, you can see there, that's the tree. It's like a little black dot that just flies. Obviously, you're kind of looking at a camera within a camera there. So I can imagine it's probably not the easiest thing to see. And then we have, this is the black and white right here, the white phosphorus. And again, you can kind of see that. So that's that mag empty. But I thought, guys, that actually was pretty awesome. Like I definitely was pretty impressed with that. So that's my little kind of teaser of what this RunCam HitCam can do. It's 4K, the actual quality of the footage you'll see after this. Again, I was pretty impressed with it, but I'd love to get you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you want to see specifically in the actual review, because I could mount this just like a camera, or I could mount it in this style, which is kind of like a scope. I think it looks kind of a bit dumb like that. I mean, it kind of looks cool on the KCO2, but I think it's going to look dumb on most of the replicas. But I was actually like thinking, what's the point in using a scope and that? Because it's actually a pretty clear picture. It's quite weird because you're almost looking at a distance at a screen as opposed to like looking through an optic, but you know, that's what it is. So thanks so much guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and what you want to see in the review of this. Hopefully this has been a nice little teaser for what that's going to be. Cheers, bye. Okay guys, so this is just some of the footage. I thought I'd just kind of talk it through in the little corner here. So let's go through this. So basically this is in the standard like 4K mode. You can see here, like I'm just looking at the backyard here, super good clarity. Doesn't show the little red dot symbol that you have when you look through it from the screen. You can see there, that's the digital zoom. So that's me going up to that 8x. And even at 8x, like the quality is really pretty good. You obviously have to push the tactile buttons at the top, which is kind of annoying. If you push left, this puts it into the thermal mode. If I kind of like keep it in one spot, it adapts. And then that's kind of like your night vision-ish green mode. And then it goes to like your white phosphorus mode as well. And then back to regular. So I'm going to take some shots and just show you guys what it's like on the screen. I think you could put up the scope symbol if you wanted to. Annoyingly, I'm actually aiming right in that center, that red there. So you can see the BB flying, hits the tree. If I put it in thermal, you can see that black thing going, which I actually think is pretty cool. If it wasn't so bright outside and it was low light, I think that'd be ideal. And then you've got this. You can see the audio is captured on it. Zooms super close in. You can see the BB hitting there. So I think you could slow it down, like the quality is good enough. And then this is it in that white phosphorus mode. So yeah, guys, I was pretty obsessed with, well, pretty obsessed. I'm pretty impressed with this, definitely. I have to say, I didn't think it would be that good. It is apparently works at night, and I've got an IR actual like camera for it, or an IR flashlight for it. So I'm going to test that out and do it in the full review. But as I just said, let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll get that filmed, and I'll answer those questions for you straight away. Cheers. Bye.